She didn't just steal an inheritance, she stole a family. But the grieving daughter had one weapon the stepmother never saw coming. A single phone call. This was a betrayal. How a corporate lawyer used the law to destroy the woman who destroyed her father. This is 30 minutes of legal revenge, zero violence, and the most satisfying courtroom ending you'll see all year. Watch until the end. The twist in the final scene changes everything. A sleek, modern law office. Anna Morrison, dressed in a power suit, reviews a contract on her tablet. Her phone buzzes. She smiles, answering it on speaker. "Anna, hey, Dad." "I just filed the brief." Judge Chen was impressed. "Walter, listen, sweetheart. I need you to come by the house tonight. Victoria is making that salmon you like. And I have some exciting news." "Anna? News? You're not finally retiring, are you?" "Walter. Never. Just come by at 7. It's important." The call ends. Anna's smile fades slightly, replaced by a thoughtful look. She glances at a framed photo on her desk. Her father, Walter, a kind-faced man with a young Leo on his lap. Negative, Morrison family home. A grand, tastefully decorated living room. Anna arrives, but the atmosphere is wrong. The house is full of people in black. Victoria Vance, dressed elegantly in black, dabs a fake tear with a handkerchief. "Victoria, Anna. You're here, Anna." Confused, worried. "Victoria? What is this? Where's Dad?" Victoria's expression shifts to one of practiced sorrow. "Victoria, oh my dear. It was his heart. So sudden. So peaceful. He just went to sleep this afternoon and didn't wake up." The world tilts for Anna. She stumbles, clutching the back of a chair. "Anna, no, I just spoke to him. He wanted me to come over tonight. He said he had news." Victoria sighs. "He was so proud of you, Anna. Perhaps he just wanted a nice family dinner." Anna looks around, spotting Leo sitting on the stairs, clutching a stuffed bunny, looking lost. She moves towards him, but Victoria subtly steps in her way. "Victoria, the reading of the will is tomorrow at 10 a.m. T.H. Thorne and Associates, a sterile, intimidating conference room. Anna sits opposite M.R. Thorne, who is all polished charm. Victoria sits beside him, wearing a faint, smug smile. M.R. Thorne. "Ms. Morrison, as you know, your father was a generous man. However, in the months before his passing, he updated his will to reflect his current wishes." Thorne slides a document across the table. Anna reads, her face going pale, then hardening with disbelief. "Anna, this is a joke. He left me a small trust fund? The house, the company, the majority shares, they all go to you? And you are named Leo's sole guardian?" "Victoria, your father loved you, Anna, but he understood that I was the one who was truly there for him in his final years. And Leo is my son. It's only natural. Anna, my father built Morrison Industries from nothing. He would never cut me out. This isn't his signature. M.R. Thorne. It's been validated by 2 independent examiners. I assure you, the will is ironclad." Anna looks from the document to Victoria's placid, triumphant face. The puzzle pieces click into place. The important news he wanted to share. The sudden change in the will. It was a betrayal. Anna, standing up, her voice low and steady. "No, it's not ironclad. Not yet." Anna's apartment. Anna paces. Her best friend Sarah sits on the couch, looking concerned. "Sarah, Anna, wills are hard to break, especially if it's been validated." "Anna, I'm not just fighting for the money, Sarah. I'm fighting for Leo. You saw him at the funeral. He's a shadow of himself. Victoria doesn't love him. She loves his inheritance. She'll ship him off to boarding school the second she can." Anna stops pacing, a fierce light in her eyes. "Anna, we don't go after the will in probate court first. We go after guardianship in family court. We prove she is an unfit guardian. If I have custody of Leo, I can protect his share of the estate until he's of age. The will becomes moot." "Sarah, on what grounds?" "Anna, she isolated my father. She's controlling and manipulative. We need evidence that her care for Leo is negligent. We need to prove this loving stepmother is a fraud. Family court. A wood-paneled courtroom. Judge Harrison presides. Anna, acting as her own counsel, faces M.R. Thorne. Judge Harrison, we are here to hear the petition of Ms. Anna Morrison for temporary emergency custody of the minor child, Leo Morrison. M.R. Thorne. Your Honor, this is a frivolous and hurtful attempt by a grieving stepsister to grab assets she feels entitled to. My client, Mrs. Vance, is the boy's mother. She provides a stable, loving home. Anna. Your Honor, I will prove that Mrs. Vance's stability is a facade, and her love is conditional on a $sign. Family court. Anna calls her first witness. Leo's teacher, a gentlewoman. Anna, Ms. Daly, in the months before Walter Morrison's death, did you notice any changes in Leo's behavior? Teacher. Yes. Leo was always a bright, cheerful boy, but he became withdrawn, anxious. He told me his mommy was very sad and that he had to be very, very quiet so she wouldn't get upset. Anna, objection, hearsay. M.R. Thorne, Judge Harrison. Overruled. The child's state of mind is relevant. Anna, and since his father's death, Tecker. He's even more withdrawn. He draws the same picture over and over. A house with a big fence around it and a tiny figure outside. Anna shows a copy of the drawing to the court. Victoria shifts uncomfortably. Family court. Anna's next witness is Morrison Industries' longtime CFO, a man named Arthur. Anna. Arthur, you've been with the company for over 20 years. Did my father ever discuss his succession plans with you? Arthur. Many times. His plan was always for you to take over as CEO. He was immensely proud of your legal mind and wanted you at the helm. He was planning to announce it at the board meeting the week after he died. M.R. T.H. Norn. People change their minds, isn't that possible? Arthur, calmly. Walter Morrison was the most consistent man I ever knew. His love for his daughter was the most consistent thing about him. Family court. Victoria is on the stand, and Anna is cross-examining her. Victoria is calm, cool, and perfectly composed. Anna. Mrs. Vance, you claim my father changed his entire estate plan just months before his death, cutting me out and leaving everything to you. Is that correct? Victoria. Yes. It was his decision, I merely supported it. Anna, my father was a meticulous man. He kept every receipt, every email, every note. And yet, there is not a single piece of correspondence, not an email, not a handwritten note, expressing this radical change of heart to anyone. Not to his lawyer before Mr. Thorne, not to his closest friends. Isn't that strange? Victoria. He was a private man. Anna? Private? Yes. A liar? No. Your Honor, I'd like to submit Exhibit K. A clerk hands documents to the judge and Thorne. Anna. This is a phone record from the night before my father died. At 8:47 p.m., there is a call from my father's phone to a number. That number belongs to a private document forger recently arrested by the FBI. The courtroom murmurs. Victoria's mask slips for a fraction of a second. Victoria, that's absurd. I don't know anything about that, Anna. Don't you? You were the one with him that night. You were the one who found him the next afternoon. You were the one who rushed the will through probate with your own lawyer. This wasn't a change of heart, Mrs. Vance. This was a calculated, cruel betrayal. Judge Harrison. Mr. Thorne, your response. Mr. Thorne looks at Victoria, who is now pale and speechless. He has no response. Family court. Judge Harrison re-enters the courtroom. Everyone stands. Judge Harrison, after reviewing the evidence, particularly the phone records which cast significant doubt on the validity of the new will, and the testimony regarding the child's well-being, this court finds that the environment provided by Mrs. Vance is not in the best interest of the child. Victoria's face crumbles. Judge Harrison, temporary emergency custody of Leo Morrison is hereby granted to his biological sister, Anna Morrison. A full investigation into the circumstances of Walter Morrison's estate will be referred to the district attorney. He bangs his gavel. Anna lets out a breath she didn't know she was holding. She turns to see Leo waiting with a social worker. She opens her arms, and he runs into them, burying his face in her jacket. Morrison family home. 6 months later, sunlight streams into the living room. It's bright, cheerful. Leo's drawings are framed on the wall. One is of a house with no fence, and 2 stick figures holding hands. Anna, now CEO of Morrison Industries, sits on the floor helping Leo with a puzzle. Sarah is there sipping coffee. Sarah, with the forger's testimony, Victoria finally confessed to manipulating your father's medication and presenting the forged will. She's looking at real time. Anna nods, her expression calm. There's no malice, only a quiet sense of justice served. Leo, Anna, can we get a dog? Anna, let's work on the goldfish first, buddy. One new family member at a time. She hugs him close. She has lost her father, but she has saved her brother and reclaimed their future, not through violence or vitriol, but through courage, intelligence, and an unbreakable will.